Hey folks, Seraph here, and I've been playing a hell of a lot of Touhou, Dystopian. The full release of the game has finally happened recently, and ever since then I've been casually playing here and there. What you see on the screen right now is just a run I had that I thought was pretty good with Mokou on Seal Release 3. Sorry, Seal Release 1. And, well, lately I haven't quite been able to feel decent to play and do my talking. So I figured, screw it, this time around I'll just find a good run that I felt pretty good about. And I'll just do a voiceover, and maybe this time I'll be able to focus on my talking and react over to how my run went while we're just seeing how I did here. So this video is one half me just seeing how I did on this run, and I thought it was pretty good. And also a little bit of update on how things are going on in life, so it's a casual yap with me gushing over this game. One thing I will say though, now that the full release of Touhou Dystopia is pretty much out, it's pretty darn fun, honestly. It's about as much fun as I was hoping it would be. And out of all the 4 characters that are in the game, I think I like Mokou the most. Ooh, that is blanket hearing. I do think I like Mokou the most. But she's a very interesting and honestly a simplistic playstyle. She's pretty much just all about, well, being unrelenting, basically. So if you're the type that can react to a lot of dodging and perfect dodging, then you'll be fine. In this run, I was trying hard to not use her ultimate too much, because, well, I felt Mokou herself already is pretty hench as is with her character kit, so using her ult on top of that, I felt was just going to be... It was going to make the run easy anyway for me to do a full clear, so I wanted to just try to challenge myself not to use it too much. So there we are. So as we're watching this too, you can kind of notice, well, I pay little to no attention to me taking hits, really. I kind of try to feel out when the bullets come out, and I try to hit a dodge, but mixed results. Mokou's kit really wants her to have high HP, because, well, when she ults, the more HP she loses when she does her ultimate, the more buff she'll get in return. But in this run, I guess that's a little bit moot, because I didn't use her ult too many times, and I had a pretty good HP pool by the end of this run. But no, I was just, for the past day or two and a couple hours, just having fun with it. Well, I played it, it feels like longer than that. I think I'm losing track of my days. I've only had the game for a few hours, really, but I feel like I've been playing for much longer with how much I've been, like, sat at my desk in between things I need to take care of IRL. Just games like this, if I enjoy the gameplay loop all the time, it's just going to be one more run, one more run, one more run. Oh shit, what day is it today? I lose track of my days too much. As for, well, while we have a little bit of a time here in between, I should probably note, life's been okay for the most part. I'm doing well. But I feel like my motivation to do different kinds of videos is a bit up and down lately. I did pretty good on this Aya fight, by the way. Like, I think there was one part where I'm like, ah shit, I missed. But other than that, I think, yep, well, I screwed up right there. But other than that, it's been alright, but I tend to play things a little bit by ear these days, so it's a little bit hard for me to really zero in on a day where I actually feel decent to do recordings. But other than that, I haven't been feeling like doing recordings in the same way I usually do lately, where it's just on the fly, we'll just wing it as we go. Lately I've been wanting to just try a couple things differently and maybe voice over some of my videos lately. Maybe I'll try to do a little bit of that for Touhou Dystopia. If only because, well, I feel like the last few times I did try to do recordings while talking mid-match, I find that I didn't talk quite as much because I was too busy focusing. So I'm like, okay, screw it. Why don't I just... I don't know. We'll voice over it and yap for a while as the gameplay plays around in the background. That wasn't a bad run for Aya. And I think out of all... Honestly, I like playing all 4 of the characters so far in the game. I do hope that the developer keeps working on the game and improves whatever they feel like doing. I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. But you have to bear in mind that this is a solo dev, so since it's just one person working on the game, we shouldn't expect anything crazy fast as far as improvements and other stuff. So I'm just enjoying it at face value, and honestly, even in spite of that, for the price point, it's been fun. I enjoy it. I'm very pleased about this. And I find with the way... slightly side topic from what we're seeing here, but I find that I haven't had a chance to really sit down and enjoy a lot of Touhou games lately. Yeah, just due to things in life, and when I looked at previous playthrough projects, I kind of stopped and like haven't yet continued. I feel like I haven't had enough time to really sit back and enjoy what I really like to do for this channel, and that's just enjoy Touhou-related games, namely the indie games. So, well, here I am. Ever since the release of this particular game, I've been kind of feeling that like to record and just yap on the microphone again. So here I am, trying to remember how I used to do things and trying to remember, oh shit, what did I mess up all my settings this time? But that being said, things are moving along, so as always, for those of you who already know from my channel, everything I do here is just fire from the hip, so pay no mind if I have times where I'm uploading and other times where I'm just off the radar. I'm alright. I just take whatever time to do some hobbies whenever I can, or if I'm caught up in some other game because some other group of friends in between. Ooh. If there's anything I can say about Mokou that's really satisfying, is her grapple move. You most likely have noticed by now, but Mokou's grapple is hilariously cool. He just fucking grabs and slams, jumps and slams enemies into the ground. And I'm like, oh yes, we have to suplex everybody. We have to at least try to suplex every boss on the final hit. Well, I tried. I didn't get to suplex every boss as the finishing hit, but I tried. You'll see from this playthrough. You guys don't see it right now, but at the moment I have a bit of company here as I'm doing this recording right now, watching this gameplay replay for myself and doing the recording here, the audio recording here on Audacity. My one of my dogs is over here and insisted on hanging out with me. So thankfully I'm not playing anything, so I'm just petting her on the head while trying to remember what I'm supposed to be talking about while watching this. That has to be one of the more smoother Suwaku fights that I've ever done. But I can't help but feel like, with the way things are right now in this particular game, Mokou's busted. Like, Mokou's very easy to play. Like, if you struggle on trying to... If you struggle on trying to get along and just get a full rotation clear in the game, Mokou's actually very easy to play. For me it is anyway, because it's just purely maintain your uptime, do as much damage as you possibly can. But especially during her ultimate, if you pop her ultimate, because if you're not doing any damage during her ultimate, you're not gonna get any heals back. That sucks. That'll be demonstrated later on in the run. But enjoy it as you are. I hope. At least for those of you who've probably seen the game and have been on the fence about it, hopefully maybe this gives you an idea how the game is on its full release so far. I've been enjoying it, but I'm a simple-minded man. If it's Touhou and it's a fan game related thing and I feel like it's something I can play, I'll enjoy it no matter what. So it's whatever. I'm a simple-minded fan. I see Touhou, I'm happy. boy, I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on the side. For this spoken audio. Might be coming down with something, so I'll have a lot of throat clearing and coughing to edit out. Thankfully, you guys won't have to hear it. I also say that once again, it seems like no matter which the whole fan game I end up playing, the soundtracks are always so great. Or at least, maybe it's because I'm just so familiar with it. It's just Touhou music in general. When fan games tend to do their own iterations, they're always really, really good. Then again, I'm a simple-minded man. What am I saying? One thing I should probably warn you, though. There's a couple of times within this run where I pause on the talent select screen. It's because during those times I actually noticed there's a bit of input lag for my controller. Right now the game is a little bit up and down when it comes to controller input. Like there will be times where you'll notice that there's a bit of input lag for controller. So when that happens, I'll like stop at the talent screen, just reset my controller by pulling the battery out and putting it back in, returning it back on, and my input's back to normal. Keyboard and mouse is perfectly fine and responsive, but controller can get a little bit wonky here and there. But for now, not much we can do about that except let the dev, do his work and focus on whatever priorities they want to do. So far, the selection of bosses throughout the game's rotation is actually pretty fun. I do like that guitar that's playing during Vimino's theme, though. That suplex is so satisfying to watch, though. Well, I mean, am I supposed to call it a suplex? It's more like a freaking... what's the word I'm looking for? It's a drop. It's a throw. It's a grapple. I'm not sure what the proper word I should be using here is, but it's a grapple. That throw is really good, though. I think... what else is there I wanted to talk about? There were a couple of side things I wanted to do for video idea related stuff on the side, like things for Hero Vice Fairy and whatnot, because I know they had like I think they had one DLC that happened recently with Koishi. I believe the DLC is with Koishi, and the next DLC they got working on right now is Kaguya and Mokou. So I'll try to do more Hero Vice Fairy at some point or another. But forgive me if it's not my usual formula, and streaming is not something I can do right now. Probably not for quite some time. So if it ends up being a type of video where it's just my usual formula or just me doing a voiceover over gameplay, hope you don't mind. That just happens to be what I have the time for. And who knows, maybe if I do enough of this, I'll get back into my swing for editing. Even if it is very simple stuff right now. I really should. Once again, I think I broke one of my other rules of recording. Don't eat before you record, because you guys won't be able to hear it, but I'm coughing up a storm right now in between. So I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on this audio. A fair bit. Hopefully it at least comes out clear enough. This one was Alice. Yep, Alice. Alice is not too bad to deal with. Well, to be fair, most of the bosses are not too bad to deal with as Mokou because you're not giving them space to do anything. the way, well, with the way I'm playing Mokou anyway, I'm not giving them any space to do anything. I'm just keeping my uptime as much as I can. God, that's so satisfying to watch. that grab attack is so satisfying to watch. Out of all the grab attack animations so far, between the 4 characters, that one is the most fun one to watch. I feel like Alice in general is meant to be a little bit annoying to people who are using more ranged setups. But even then, it's not that terrible. I did a full clear with pretty much all 4 characters by now, but that's in, you know, normal mode. I've started exploring the higher difficulty modes, and this is just one step up from normal mode. That's not crazy. Like, enemies only get, if I remember right, Seal Release 1 only gets 15% extra stats for all the enemies. So it's not crazy, but it's just slightly harder. And out of all these soundtracks from the bosses, I think I like Remy's the best. Remy's or Sakura's, both are really good. Well, providers anyway. But then again, I have a bias. Then again, I have a Scarlet Devil Mansion bias, so don't pay me any mind. I have to say though, I was expecting a couple more bosses when this game released, but I wasn't expecting quite this many bosses. In the demo, you only had, let's see. The demo only had 3 bosses, so that was the first 3. Hina, Aya, and Suwako. But I wasn't expecting quite this many areas and bosses at the game release. And again, for the price point, this is not bad at all. Honestly, it's really good. It's like well, at full price, 10 USD. But you know how it is with these releases, they have just like a slight discount for the release day. So even without the release day discount, to me, honestly, the price is not bad at all. And this is us in this era where games are getting more and more expensive, especially from AAAs. Which I don't play AAA games quite as much as I used to. Majority of the time I'm on indie games, or heavens forbid, I still do like a few gacha games, and I hate myself for it sometimes, but there are a few that I like to at least give a little bit of fun to play around with, just for the fun of it. Like, there is one I do want to play right now, but I'm not sure if I want to do a recording of it just yet, until I get a decent bit of impressions of it. And today I was in a Touhou mood, so I'm like, you know what, I want to record, I want to do some Touhou. This is fun. We'll do this. Look at her. Sorry. I am a little bit on the distracted side, because the doggy keeps shifting around because she wants me to pet different parts of her, and scratchy other places. So, there's that. Up here! Up here! You okay? You alright, baby? She's a, English Shepherd. We have 2 dogs. One's a Golden Retriever and the other one's an English Shepherd. This one is Halpia. And for those of you who may or may not know, Halpia is essentially a Hawaiian dessert. Coconut mochi, pretty much. Basically. Ooh, I didn't like that. Don't ask me why I decided to just run in on that, I just did. I did terrible at this point of the fight, because I'm like, I'm trying to break the barrier. I'm trying to break the barrier. What is she doing? I'm trying to break the barrier. So, all of these AoEs she's dropping down, I just completely freaking ignored. But you see what I mean by Mokou's pretty busted. Ooh, I like that ending. the grab slam ending is always fun. But no. in hindsight, now that I look at how I did over there, I got way too reckless at the end. I'm like, must break barrier, gotta break the barrier before everything is already happening to me at that very moment. I could have taken like another second or so to move the AoEs out somewhere else, away from Yuyuko, but I decided, nah, dude. Worst case scenario, I'll pop ult and I'll be able to keep pummeling away. But completely ignoring the fact that I'm trying not to use my ult on this run as much as I can. Within reason. I do still want to finish the run, obviously, but there's that. I will say I really do like this particular stage as well. Of course, now that you're looking at it right now, oh look, a blatantly library-looking place. It's in a rather fancy-looking environment. Gee, I wonder who the boss is gonna be. Couldn't be who we think it is. It's probably Kosusu. Yeah, it could be Akio or Kosusu, surely. It couldn't be a character that we already see oftentimes because of, you know, Scarlet Devil Mansion popularity. It's totally Kosusu. No, never mind, it's Patchy. Yeah, it's Patchy. I haven't quite gotten a good feel for Patchy's kit. I mean, I got a basic idea of it, but again, because of the way Mokou plays, I don't get a good look at it because my prerogative is get in, punch, and don't give them room to move. So I don't get to see too much of the boss's kits, at least here on the early difficulties. Maybe later on I'll try to unlock the harder difficulties and see how I do on different characters. Like this time around, it's gameplay footage of Mokou. I want to do a decent run on Marisa, because I think that would be fun to show as well. Poor Patchy. Poor Patchy, she's got like no breathing room. Oh no. Is this bullying? No, it can't be. It's bullying if it's Marisa doing it, surely. Surely. It's most likely bullying if it's Marisa doing it. I think at this point I ignored her other mechanic. Yeah. I should have dealt with that, but I decided I was just gonna go straight for the barrier instead. And you know what? It kind of worked. Not my brightest idea, but it kind of worked. I survived at least. As Mokou, you have high HP anyway, so you're fine, mostly. You end up getting some sustain anyway, as Mokou. And for a lot of these later talent selections near the end, I just had to use up as much of my refreshes as I could because I had a specific kind of idea what I wanted to do for a build, but really, I don't think that deeply, even in games like this. Even in games like this, my logic for taking talents and skills at the end of a round is really not that difficult to comprehend. It's just more damage, more synergy with my current playstyle. Good enough. Good enough, that's literally all I do. And maybe a little bit of defensive skills and quality of life to help make things easier. But I try to find at least a decent balance, so okay, you know what, just enough. Just enough to keep everything going. And in the event an emergency happens, then this is fine. And if you're listening carefully to the music, you can already guess who this boss is gonna be. But yeah. Again, hope you don't mind, but this is primarily a very relaxed video because I just wanted to do something today on the side since I had a bit of extra time. And I actually felt like editing, so it's been a while since I did anything on my channel, so okay, I figured we'll try something. I was going to do a little bit of recording and a yapping video for Blue Protocol, Star Resonance, but I don't think you guys want to see that. I literally only just gather half the time, more than half the time. So it's not interesting gameplay, it's just me passing time. Not something interesting to watch. Compared to this, on the other hand, at least this is interesting for me to watch. Especially with the way we handle a lot of enemies using Mokou. Yeah, I think right about there I had to think about it for a minute. I'm like, wait. Sakuyu's fight is interesting. Like, that particular move, it's a little bit difficult to retaliate against her, because she's moving. So, trying to do a immediate retaliate is a little bit hard. Or at least trying to land a hit. Still, I really enjoy the pacing of these fights. It's really good. Well, depending on the character you're playing. For Mokou, that pacing feels just right for me. Like, if I'm playing a melee character that's just meant for a beatdown, then this is just the right speed for me. Just about the right speed. I won't lie to you though, as somebody who is a Sakuya fan, I sort of wish Sakuya was also on the playable list, but this is good too. She's a rather fun boss to fight as well. Really, pretty much all of these bosses stay very, like, true to what you would expect out of a character. So, I'm not disappointed at all, if anything. I'm very impressed. And again, this is done by just one dev, just making a game. So, I don't know, big thumbs up from me if you ask me. I hope they keep working on it, because if they keep adding to it, I'm sure there will be more Touhou fans who would get into it. This fan in particular feels a fair bit faster than some of the other ones now that I look at it. Because I had to try to, like, play it by ear on the dodge for some of the hits. I think by this point I did pick up a skill that lets me attack down projectiles as well, so I didn't have to worry too much about the knives she threw out. I just had to punch them all. Namely all of the ones that you see that are red in the I didn't get to do my finish. Yeah, I didn't get to do my grab finish. I had to use my special instead. To finish. Oh man. One of these runs I should try to challenge myself to do that. Just do a grab finish on every boss. Otherwise you scoop. The run is a scoop if you don't end it that way. Yeah. You okay? Oh, look at her. Well, you guys can't look at her because I can't show you the doggy. But she's getting a little bit bored. She's getting a little bit bored watching the screen. But she likes her head pats, so she doesn't mind either. Don't worry. Once we're done with this recording, I'll go ahead and we'll go take a little walk, yeah? You wanna go walk, Pia? I shouldn't be doing that while I'm recording. Sorry. You're hearing me talk to the doggo. And you guys can't even see it. We'll go for a walk after this. That was Sakuya's fight. We have one more boss fight coming up. Yeah. This is the last area on the full release, unfortunately. I do hope that that continues to add more as well. Did I say that already? What am I doing? But yeah, this is the last area. So, you'll notice the enemy scaling is quite a fair bit more tanky right now. Funny, I definitely am trying to soberly yap this time around now that this is a voiceover and not a in the middle of the recording on the fly thing. Because I must have done like maybe 2-3 attempts ever since I picked up this game from Steam, and pretty much every single time I was just too busy casually enjoying it quietly and not talking at all. So I'm like, okay, I need to just scrap these recordings and try something else. It's good that I'm enjoying the game, but not having much to talk about is a whole nother story altogether, since I was just too busy focusing. This definitely feels like a game that would have been nice to stream as well, if I was able to. But, once again, sorry, we're not in a state where I'm able to stream reliably like I wanted to at the beginning of the year. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, but not right now. So, this will have to do. Hey, I mean, it gives me my editing practice, so sure, I'll do it. As long as nothing too crazy is happening IRL, that I have to focus on that instead. You see me here also just kind of looking around like, okay, I kind of want that HP first before the stamina. But again, in hindsight, now that I think about it, the stamina would have been better anyway because I'm not really ulting. Now, there is one part of this fight against Remilia that I did screw up pretty badly, but I'll let you guys know when that actually happens. For now, just kind of enjoy it. And the music. Enjoy the music. It's lovely. I really do like the visuals of this game, by the way, in combat. It's just great. Hard to believe that this is just one dev. For me anyway, hard to believe. All of this is just one dev. I feel like I have a little bit of trouble reading her aim hits. But that was like a triple right there, but I'm like, it's just one hit, right? Like some of these visuals I have a little bit of trouble reading right now, because it's still fresh in my mind. But as you can also see, Mokou's damage is kind of nothing to sneeze at. Yes, Flandre does hit harder, but nothing to sneeze at either. This fight was really, really well done. I can't wait to see all of these fights on higher difficulties. Just to see if anything else gets added or changed. By the way, for those of you who happen to know the game and are interested in seeing more of this from me, do let me know which character you want me to try to find a really good run to show with. Because otherwise I'll probably be playing primarily playing Mokou and Marisa, really. But if you want me to try messing around playing with the other two characters as well, then I'll do that. I don't mind the way Yomu and Flandre plays. It's just that I suck at charge builds. Or rather, I suck at greatsword charge builds, like with Flandre's current playstyle. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, I found a way to make it work for me. I'm just terrible at my spacing. My spacing is just ass. Right around here is where we start to see the mistake. Right around here, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to bust out that barrier. But sitting in the fire is no good, right? Don't sit in the fire. So at this point, I decided, okay, screw it. I tried to commit, but then she used Dracula. Then she used a spell card, and I'm like, no, I can't hit her. Wait, I can't hit her. Ah! So I got out of my ult. I got like very little to no HP back, and I'm like, ah, shit. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. So, you know, this was a near miss for me. that was a terrible misplay, but I managed to cheese my way out of it. Very much managed to cheese my way out of it. Remember, kiddies, when you screw up in a video game, you can always rely on the age-old run away like a bitch until something better happens. Well, that's what I had to do anyway. That was a good run. With that being said, this is Sarah Tears. See you guys in the next part. You have a good day. This is a good run. I'll try to do more runs for the channel, just for fun. See you then.